It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Today, it's a black and blue matchup in the NFC North between the Minnesota Vikings and the Chicago Bears.
You better tell Alexa to play some music that you can get your ass kicked to.
The Florida Atlantic man, Greg Joseph, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Back to Montgomery on 2nd down. And he'll get it.
Yeah.
The 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
All right, let's get it.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Tackle made that time by Dalvin Tomlinson.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Fields throw taken in by Pringle. He's got room at the 30. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. David Montgomery, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Bears will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 23.
He's crossing. He's checking. Check it back.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. They go play action. Cousins. They'll roll him out right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
When you're a capable runner, oftentimes your quarterback coach, your offensive coordinator, They love to see you break the pocket and go ahead and take off. I think he could have gotten vertical and picked up something there. Instead, he pushed it downfield. Incomplete.
Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On 1st and 10, Cousins. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Cousins gives way to Cook. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Off the play fake, Cousins. He'll buy some time right. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. He's got room at the 30. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. Play fake. Cousins. Rolling to it. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Another try after the first down sack. Cousins sliding out of the pocket. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. Now Cousins on 4th down. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he is going to pick up the Vikings first down as they wind up with a gain of 11 there on 4th down. Give them 11 on the gain there, and it'll give the Vikings a first down. Running for the first time with a fullback, C.J. Ham. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
Once more, it's the fullback Ham. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. C.J. Ham, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings are an extra point away from drawing level. Joseph connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Fields. Got an open man. It's Pringle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Second and 10. Fields again. Finds Claypool. What an athletic catch that was. 22 yards there, a first down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Now Montgomery running right. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, second down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down, because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Going up the gut, Montgomery. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Back to throw, Fields. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Bears are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Fields. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Vikings are going to get the football back at their own 17.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They start the drive with Cook, as they'll take over with just under a minute left to play until the break. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Rolling to his right. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. 4 yards the pickup, first down. On play action, Cousins. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at second down. And there we saw rolling right out of the pocket. Maybe his momentum taking him toward that sideline led him a little too far.
Yeah, that is difficult, isn't it? Plus, you're closing down your space, right? You're shortening the field for your receivers. And their inclination is to go towards the sidelines as fast as the quarterback is as well. Hard for them to throttle down to leave themselves with enough room to stay in bounds and catch the ball.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Play action now. Cousins. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. To try again after the sack. Cousins. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. In motion comes the tight end left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Out to his left. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Bears are going to get the football here at their own 23. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm BrianAkaDaddyB, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Nwangu now from his end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll try to throw now. Cousins. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
He'll buy some time right, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
On 2nd down, Cousins again. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
This one brought in by Jefferson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 18. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. A give to the fullback on the dive. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And there's the pickup you want on first down. All offenses say, you get me 4 on first down, we'll take it. How about if you get 5? They'll really be happy.
On second down, Cook. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be third down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down. Cousins to throw it. He'll find Thielen working the middle. And the Vikings are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on first and goal. Trying the power game with Ham. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. C.J. Ham, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the fourth. So now here are the Vikings faced with a big two-point conversion attempt. Cousins will try and throw. That's caught. And he is into the end zone. The conversion attempt is good. And that'll give him an 8-point lead here in the fourth. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Chicago! Equanimous St. Brown, 75 yards. And the Bears have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the fourth. Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion. Fields trying to throw for it. And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game now tied here in the fourth. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's why the fullback position was created. You just want a big, strong, powerful guy you can hand the ball to and pick up good yardage.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And this will be a Vikings first down as the tackle made here at the 36.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Minnesota.
Well, they've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Tackle made at his 38-yard line. A gain of 12. First down, Vikings.
On the give, this is their fullback. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Justin Jones there on the stop.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
Inside give to Ham, the fullback. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. And now defensively they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. 3rd down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Cousins to throw. That is caught by Thielen. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, 39 yards. And the Vikings answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Important extra point up and through, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at their own 42. Here's Fields. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
All eyes on Fields. Over the middle, complete. It's Montgomery. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Now Fields. Eluding the pressure right. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Montgomery. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Fields. Now, a quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Vikings have just about sewn up this football game.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. It's zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect him. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.